Good morning, everybody. Well, it's on its way to about another 95-degree day here in coastal Virginia. We're going to eat a little bit of breakfast here, get some tea and whatnot, and get some garden work and yard work done, and try to knock off before it gets too hot. At least the smoke from Canada is gone, so that's very helpful. But hopefully everybody's doing good, and I don't know about y'all, but I am so ready for cooler, even cold weather to return. It's 95 degrees, 97 degrees with 86% humidity isn't too much fun. Yeah, I think this is one project that I definitely need to get into, man. All the storage sheds are just chaos, so I'll try to get in here and take care of this one today. Come on there, hot boy. I think we'll have ourselves some scrambled egg and some sausage. Got some peppers and throw them up in there. Well, while breakfast finishes cooking over there, let's take a look at our homemade drip irrigation thing. I had a bunch of half-inch Schedule 40 PVC sitting around, and this old food grade pickle barrel that I was being used as a rain barrel, but it's so far away from the house to where the garden is, it just wasn't practical. So got myself some valves and T's and elbows, and raised that thing up, and then dropped it suddenly, which gave it even more force. And so far it's worked quite well. Had a bumper crop of peppers, a bumper crop of lima beans, and the potatoes did well, and we got a watermelon or two in there, squash, and the grapes are slowly getting there. Probably another couple weeks yet, and then we're gonna use some of it to make some homemade Concord grape wine. But they're still green and still growing, so we won't rush. And we'll walk around in here. An apricot tree, a little orange tree, some peaches, some goji, peach tree, more herbs. Got a fig tree. Figs are taking their sweet time, man. But that's alright. We don't want to rush perfection. Been a okay year for tomatoes and stuff, but it's been a really super hot year, and as y'all know, tomatoes don't bloom too well when it's 9,500 degrees, but there've been some pretty ones. No matter how much water I put on them, it's just basically keeping it alive. Although tomorrow morning, just by the time the sun comes up, it's supposed to rain its butt off, so we'll see. And there's some volunteer potatoes just coming up from table scraps, stuff bought at the grocery store. Back here at the watering thing, so you can screw the hose in there if you want to. You can even attach it to the downspout of a house and bring water in, but I found it just as easy to bring it in here like this, and just keeps bugs and stuff from climbing up in there. But it's alive, and almost time to hunt for some Brussels sprout plants and some cabbage and broccoli, and we'll get on with that. But time to trim up the fruit trees. This nectarine and plum. Apple tree. Little tiny watermelons. Hopefully they make it. And got a cherry tree. Three different types of grapes there. I hear breakfast over there snizzling, so we're gonna go over here and check it in a minute. Yep, not much more. The blackberries will be done for the year, but I have eaten a plenty off of them. Got them all trimmed up and ready. I'd say we probably got about 80 or 90 days yet before we get some cold weather, but that's okay. Need to cover up the old spoon mule. If you don't, it'll get so wet you won't be able to use it for days. But it definitely does some good work. Old carving stump. Well, for the first time in about an hour and a half now, the rooster has stopped doing its crowing, and looks like it's going to be a scorcher. So, my mess: mashed potatoes, or some potatoes, and scrambled eggs, and peppers and sausage all mixed up. So let's eat. I got one of the trail cams pointed in a generally upward direction, and what's achieving these really odd nighttime shots of bats and other things flying around, even rainstorms, is like a bug or something will fly by in the canopy of the trees up there, and it lights the trees up with that infrared, and you get these unusual looking videos. And come over here, and you see how the sun is behind me, and there's the bird bath, and here is the Wi-Fi trail cam, and because it's backlit, the birds and everything gets really a nice color to it, really bright. And I need to get all back up in here and get all this cleaned up. Of course, I think the birds like hiding down in here. A bunch of wood to process. It's so humid out here that my glasses are all fogged up. I can't see much. And then you take them off, you really can't see. Looks like we got the beetle situation under control, but I tell you what, they were flat munching their way through the leaves out here. This is a bubblegum plum, a toka plum. You can see what they had done there, and I was spraying about every other day to get them under control. Well, all in all, it's been a pretty good year. Hot, miserable, and definitely need to trim up this peach tree. I don't want to get it any higher than like 7 or 8 feet. It gets to be a pain in the butt to try to pick. Of course, everything's done for the year now as far as peaches and plums and nectarines and stuff. Birdies are all doing their thing. And I'll lift the end of this pipe up, and it makes where the water goes that way. But if you do that, then the water comes all the way down. I thought of it making the hole smaller, but to me, no longer than the run is, it makes just as much sense to have them bigger. Let it really put some water down. I've got some more squash setting up. Another volunteer potato. Yeah, I hear you, bird. Ooh, check this out. We got us some grapes making up. See it? Nice little cluster up in here now. We'll be doing our homemade wine not too long from now. We'll try a little bit different way this year. Last year I got a bunch of the grapes and squeezed them and got all sorts of juice and stuff. This year kind of just barely crack them and, you know, smush them up a little bit and then add them to some Welch's grape juice. Then put the sugar and the wine yeast in there. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out.